Let's see if we can get the camera straight here, guys. Hey everyone, this is Jackie Tomlin, and I will be doing your videos for the year of 2020 a little bit differently this year. We're going to do them live, and I say this because it takes so long for me to upload these videos, just be more conducive time-wise for me to do them live. Every year I do these. This is my Christmas present. This is my thank you. My present from me to you, to take a look at your year upcoming. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do a breakdown, a little bit of by the houses, as well as what you can expect, anything, When I say what you need to know, if you know me, if you've had a reading with me, I enjoy ending your readings with always looking at what you need to know. So the focus here, we're looking at Aries for the year of 2020 and what you need to know. The who, what, when, where, and why. Okay? Significant points for Aries. This is what we're looking at. And like I said, this is your Christmas present from me. Also, been around for a while, guys, so this is going on a playlist for 2020. But you can also find where I did your yearly readings for 2019 as well as 2018 if you want to go back and cross reference. I'm Sagittarius. I personally haven't gone back and watched my year of 2019. I think I'd like to do that just to see what has resonated this year and what has not. This has been a really big year for me and very eventful in many ways. So we're getting a head start here. We're taking a look at Aries. This is what you need to know for the year of 2020. And I'll also be doing a general video for just everyone, just generalized predictions. Okay. So, but right now we're going to start with Aries, work down the zodiac. I'll get one or two done a day until we get them all in. So Aries 2020, starting in the first house of self. There's a need for balance. There is a small wish granted, and there is a child that has your attention. Okay, this could be your grandchild, this could be a child close to you, this could be your own child, but there is a child that has your attention. Hey, Miss Jackie, glad you're here. All right, so Aries, pulling you three cards for that first house and that house of self. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Wands, we have the Death card. Okay, so what we're looking at for 2020 is good business deals. We're looking for you to overcome your obstacles, your concerns. This is in the self. This is internal. This is what I see going on for you guys. And I see the rebirth. Rebirth, new beginning. The end, the old is on the way out. The new is taking its place. What house is this in? Aries, this is in self. Good business deals. Overcoming. And a new you is about to surface. So a pretty fantastic way and pretty significant upcoming for Aries looking in 2020. Second house. Aries, your second house is category money. Okay, this is where I see you, where that death card kind of comes into play, that you're leaving emotional issues behind, you're leaving past financial problems behind. You're partying, you're ready to celebrate. There's something there. Thank you, Blue Eyes. And there is legal documents to be signed. So this is in pertaining to your money house. So let's see what we have going on for finances in Aries for the year of 2020. Let's see what we have. 2020 and Aries and money. Starting with that Page of Pentacles. Moving with the Six of Pentacles. And there is a Nine of Pentacles. Now Aries, I cannot make that up. You got all pentacles in the second house of money for 2020. We're starting with, this is a good business deal. This is an offer being made. This is a proposal. This is something you're going to accept. Now with that is the Six of Pentacles. This is a job. This is a job offer for those of you that need that job. This is working and gaining raises, promotions, bonuses, commissions, things of that nature. But bottom line, Aries, look what you got. You got the Nine of Pentacles. That is financial independence. Aries, I cannot make that up. It really doesn't get much better than that. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. So yeah, so far, 2020 looking good. Like I said, we're looking for the who, when, why, where, all that. We want to know where the focus is of what Aries needs to know. What do you need to know is going to go down next year. All right. Aries, we're moving on into your third house, and this is your area of transportation and communication. Okay? Here again, I'm going back with that death card that we got in Self. It's the end of an emotional cycle. This is the third time, third house, third time I'm seeing this. This is some scattered energy. I'm going to use my word bajiggity, that bajiggity energy where you're anxious and you're overwhelmed, but you're anxious and overwhelmed for the good because you're feeling that shift in energy and you're feeling that positive change occur. Like I said, that death card coming out in your first house could not have been more significant of what I'm seeing all the way to the third house of transportation and communication. So we got the bajiggity energy, we've got the end of that emotional cycle, and my thing of it is, in the area of transportation and communication, we have sudden changes. The thing about these sudden changes is they have to happen in order to make things flow more naturally or have more of an even keel to it. Okay? Now, we're looking at transportation and communication. Okay. Two strong categories that we're taking a look at here. Let's start with the transportation, okay? And what we have here, my bajiggity, yeah. Don't everybody have that bajiggity feeling, It's like a cat on a hot tin roof. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Fool card, okay? Guys, I don't think this is in transportation and communication. So first of all, slow down. Get your foot out the gas, okay? Second of all, be warned in what you say. Aries, you are one of the signs I can honestly say is that fire sign. You've got a sharp tongue, okay? Your words can cut like a knife. So let's be a little bit more thoughtful or considerate to what we say or what might just roll off our tongues. That 8 of Swords, Aries, coming in transportation communications, tells me no one's holding you back at this time but you. Now that's going to be significant when I have the Lover's card in that same house. Transportation, not so much with the Lover's card, but communications, yeah, this is going to be huge. Things you're wanting to say, there's things you wanted to do. Do not make that foolish decision of holding back, Aries. Let it go, okay? Now, I say this because, Aries, you're not a sign that is very open with communication. You are not one to open up and express your feelings, okay? Your partner needs you to express your feelings, okay? If you do not have a partner, I believe you're going to have one in 2020, okay? So remember, communication is key. Open up. Transportation, my biggest thing is get your foot out the gas. Slow down. That's very prominent, very significant. Am I sitting here telling you you're going to have an accident? I am not. I'm saying it is coming in as a warning of foolish decisions. This could also apply for those of you that want to run out and purchase a vehicle on a whim. Foolish decision. Slow down. Think things through. Okay? So telling you to slow down in that area of transportation is applying in more ways than one for my Aries out there. Okay, Aries, moving forward. Okay? Coming up into that fourth house. Fourth house is the house of home. What's going on in your home life? Well, Aries, going back to that death card once again, what do I have in the home life? I've got quick new beginnings. I have positive changes in the home. And then going, after we're coming out of that communication house into the home, I have you voicing your opinion, but I have you doing so in a very constructive manner, okay? Words of wisdom are coming out of you in your home life. So that is wonderful. So Aries, we're taking a closer look and we're looking at your home life, that fourth house for the year of 2020. Who, what, when, where, and why. Okay, Aries. In the home life on 2020, you have the Star. You have the Devil. And you have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so it's pretty much going in line with what I'm seeing. First of all, the Star indicating two things. One, a wish is granted. And like I said, there's some positive changes on the home front. Okay, and where you're speaking up. This is not necessarily cutting the tie or bond with someone in the home. This is maybe cutting the tie and the bond with the home. Okay, renovations. Aries, repeat this with me. Change is good. For some of you, it could mean a residential move. For others of you, it could be changing your bedroom from purple to yellow. Okay? Change is good on the home front for Aries here, and don't let anyone hold you back on this. You do get your wish in your home life. Be open to quick new beginnings and be open to voicing your opinion. But where do I see you grounded and centered? Grounded and centered at home. So, yeah, things are going well for Aries on the home life. So, kudos to you. Like I said, remember, change is good. Change things up a bit, but change it where it's conducive to you, because I see you being happy in your home space. That's always huge. I don't care what sign you are, it's that you're happy in your home space. Rounding up into the 5th house for 2020 for Aries. 5th house, house of love. What do we see for Aries in love? Change your plans, Aries. Okay? For some of you, this is someone you already know. That's going to be huge for my singles out there. Okay? For the ones that are in relationships, it shows you have decisions to make and you have to change your plans. Does that mean you're getting divorced or separating? Absolutely not. It shows me things in the relationship have to change in order to progress further. All signs are guilty of it. If you've been together for 20 years, things are growing stagnant. Both partners have to come together on that. Okay? So that's what I'm saying, change in plans. But for my singles out there, the message is very, very clear to me. It's someone you already know. This does not mean it has to be someone from your past. It doesn't even mean that you've actually dated this person. But I can tell you, a setting right here today. Today is December 2nd. It is someone you already know. Okay? That's what I'm talking about, long-term relationship, Aries. So taking a bit bigger look at the house of love for Aries in 2020. Aries, we have the Page of Cups. We have the Two of Pentacles. Woo, the Magician. Okay, Aries, what does this mean to you in your area of love? First of all, it's not what you're expecting. Okay? This is, now, when I say the house of love, this is my married couples and my singles. It's not what you're expecting. Raise the bar on your expectations. It's going to be bigger than what you're expecting. Two of Pentacles. Do not let finances come into play in a relationship, not in the love life. Finances should never be here. Juggling financially, financial hardship, financial concerns. I never want to see this in your love life, and it's there. Okay? So let's make sure this does not become an issue from January to December 2020 for Aries in your love life. Because, guys, this is where the Magician fell. Okay? You know me. This is the highest card in your tarot deck. This is your yes answer. This is you get what you want and desire. Everything you want, desires on that table before you. What house is this in, Aries? It's in the love life. Okay? And you know that's one of the #1 psychic questions I get. What about the love life? Well, there you have it. Aries, you've got the Magician in the love life. Okay? So, rounding up on the 6th house, what are we looking at for Aries? We're looking at health. Okay? And what do I see for Aries in the area of health? In the area of health on 2020, you're getting things under control. You're taking control. You're taking control of the wheel. So, if it's weight loss you want, it'll be weight loss that you achieve. If it's getting off of medications, it will be changing up, listening to your diet, fitness plans, things like this. And yes, we all start off the first of the year, but Aries, I'm looking at what you need to know for 2020. What I see for you in 2020. 2020 shows me your health is changing. You have learned a lesson, okay? There has been a lesson well learned. Or it's that realization and that epiphany that your way of doing things, not so much. It's no longer working. Change has got to occur here, okay? So let's take a closer look. This is in your 6th house with your health. Okay, Aries. We have the Nine of Wands, we have the Five of Wands, and we have a major arcana of Justice. So what we're looking at here, this is in your area of health. You're overwhelmed, you're anxious, okay? There is your struggle. It's an internal struggle. It's just like I said, whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying to accomplish, what you're doing with your health, it's not working. It's not working. Now's the time to follow the advice of a doctor. This is justice in your favor. For some of you, these are settlements on health, whether you've had an accident or anything like that, but there's some kind of settlement there. So, yeah, just know this. What you're doing is not working. You need outside help. Okay? But it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So, Aries, what else are we looking at here? Moving upon to the 7th house. Now, your 7th house is your area of what I call marriage and contracts. Okay? You throw in other zodiacs as I pick them up, just so you know, and it may be significant to you. For some of you, it will resonate with, some of you will not, but for whatever reason, I pick up the energy of Cancer coming up in your 7th house, and that's marriage and contracts. So what do I see here? I see some emotional ups and downs. I see you rethinking your option, and I see you questioning yourself. Okay, Aries, sometimes overthinking things is not a good thing, and this is the area where I see you overthinking things. Okay, if you get a marriage proposal, and some of you Aries will, okay, some around spring, some around summer, more so than I see here at the holidays or, first of the year. That if you get the marriage proposal, go with that gut feeling. What is your heart saying? Okay, I don't want to go with your head here. I want to go with your heart, because where is the Magician at? It's in your love life. So what is your heart saying about this? So, yeah, I have you rethinking your options, overthinking options, and a little bit emotional in this area. So let's see what we have. Aries and marriage and contract for 2020. Okay, we have the Emperor, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and we have that delusional card of the Seven of Cups. So, dominant, controlling type person. Is this the person you want to marry? Is this the person you see you're happily ever after with? What is in your heart, Aries? If it's not in your heart, if you're not feeling it, don't force yourself to feel something that is not there. Now, that doesn't apply to all of you. I'm just saying it does. Now, contracts. There's the money. Okay? Ten of Pentacles. This is financial gain. This is the largest denomination in the deck. This is the largest money card in the deck, the Ten of Pentacles. There is some kind of financial gain there. This could be a mortgage loan. This could be a consolidation loan. I know you're going to ask me, so I'm going to have to throw it out there. Is this winnings of some sort? Is this a settlement of some sort? For a handful of you, it could very well be. It is the signing of the contract and pertaining to financial gain. That Seven of Cups, where I'm saying you can be a little delusional, so, don't overthink things in that area of marriage and contracts. What does your heart say? What does your intuition tell you? This is a part that you need to rely on yourself, and you really need to go on that journey inward and find the answer to. Okay? That is sticking with you throughout the year of 2020. On to the next house. We have death and wishes. Now, I don't mean death like physical death or bodily harm, anything like that. I mean death, end of a negative cycle, okay? End of a situation, and wishes, okay? And the first thing I see here is we got some low self-esteem areas that need to be addressed. And you're listening and you're hearing yourself. You're just not taking action. Things don't just happen, Aries. It's kind of like health. Take charge of it, okay? You've got to take charge of these low self-esteems. Because when you do, it causes your fear and worry to leave. And when your fear and worry leaves, what happens? Aries surface as a stronger person in general. So you're feeling a little off kilter here in the area of endings and wishes. And I say this because of the self-esteem, and that you may feel that there's a little something missing going on there. So we're taking a little deeper look. This is for your death and wishes category. This is your 8th house. And this is Aries for 2020. 3 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. And all of this is so typical of an Aries. Okay, 3 of Wands. Do not get stuck in the past. It's okay to look in the past. This is your reflection card to look over the past for a lesson well learned. What worked well for you, what didn't work well for you, take away from that and move on. Aries, do not get stuck in the past. Look from the past for your lesson well learned. 4 of Pentacles, and I go back to your financial concerns. I want to reiterate, I do not see any financial concerns for Aries in the year 2020. Matter of fact, I see it being as fruitful and a strong financial year. And this kind of drives that home that you're applying money where it needs to be applied and that you're making sound financial decisions. Ultimately, what are we looking at here with death and wishes? Yes, you get your wish, because that 9 of Cups is what I call the fat happy cat. And what this has come from, more than one offer of assistance is coming into you. And for what I can see with that 9 of Cups and falling into this 8th house, Aries, whatever you want, there's going to be someone there to offer to assist you. You've got a lot of assistance coming into you throughout the year of 2020, not just in a 1 month, not just in 1 quarter, but throughout the year, you have offers coming into you. So that's going to be really good. Then we're going to move into your 9th house. Okay. In our 9th house, what we're looking at here is your abilities, where your strengths are. Okay. Going back to those finances, Aries, you're really strong with a good business deal. Okay. Definitely got that down pat. No problems with a good business deal. Your drive for success is abnormally high for 2020. Abnormally high. Not a bad thing. But you also have the ability to be used by people. Aries, you're going to have to be a little bit more assertive, take a little bit more authority, apply that 3rd house of that communication and speak your mind. Say when enough is enough. Don't overextend yourself. Don't be scared to tell someone no. They're not going to belly up and die. If you say, I just can't do it, you don't owe them an explanation. You tell them, I just can't do that right now. But thanks for the offer. All right, so we're looking at the 9th house of abilities for Aries for 2020. All right, Aries, abilities, 9 of Swords, King of Pentacles, whoo, and the Tower. So what are your abilities? Where are your strengths at? Your strengths at being used by someone, creating depression, leading to you being literally sick over this. Put your foot down, Aries. Be assertive. Your card is kind of like the King of Wands, taking authority, saying enough is enough. You have got to imply that in 2020. You're going to have to. King of Pentacles shows you're a financial planner. You're pretty much a financial genius. I don't see any financial problems for you guys, so let any financial stress that you've got go. But coming back with that sharp tongue, abilities to lash out. Sometimes, Aries, you can lash out a little too quickly. So let's find the balance of being used by someone and when to speak up versus just verbally attacking someone on a short temper. Because, Aries, that's you. That's you. You can lash out, and you can lash out very quickly, cat claws out and all, the drop of a hat. So be warned of that for 2020. Moving forward with Aries, we're moving into your 10th house, and your 10th house is your house in business. Okay? Business, I go back to strong finances. Your drive for success is really high. I've got kind of a Capricorn energy going on here. Okay? Whether it's business partnership or who you're working with, for whatever reason, I'm picking up a Capricorn energy there. Business looks great. Finances look great. So we're digging in deeper. This is for Aries in your area. 10th house of business for 2020. Aries, business, what we're looking at, Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Look at the offers of assistance coming in. And like I said, don't forget when I said your drive for success is high too. Knight of Cups, offer of assistance. Two of Cups, happy union coming together. And Wheel of Fortune, anxiety high. Okay? Anxiety, overwhelmed. There it goes with that whole bajiggity word again. That things are feeling a little bit bajiggity, but things are feeling good. And it's just like, for those of you wanting to start a business, 2020 is going to be a good year for this. I see a lot of areas, to be honest with you, starting a side business. Okay? Not so much as the money, but something that you would do for pleasure. Maybe it's a hobby that you were going to start selling this as a hobby. Okay? But definitely side business for Aries in 2020. All right. Coming up on the 11th house, Aries. This is dreams. Okay? What's going on in your dreams? Okay, your wants and desires pretty much are being met in the area of dreams. Relationships, intense. Love life as well as family and friends, going to be intense. My biggest thing is I think things are going to be slower moving, but this is a year for obtaining your dreams. This is a year of, if you dreamed of owning a business, to make that business happen. This is a year to embrace that, yes, love is going to happen for Aries in 2020. Open your heart and let it happen. This is a year to embrace that Aries needs to do things differently to get a different result. Change is good, particularly on the home front. This is you embracing that and moving forward. Very intense and very good energy. Okay? So, we're looking at Aries, any upcoming problems that you have. One problem I do see, I go back to the communication in that tower of how you can lash out very quickly and regret it, and you can beat yourself up too heavily. You overanalyze things, and like I said, Aries, I need you to kind of get out of your head in 2020. Remind yourself of it. Put a note up somewhere where you can read it. Says, Jackie says, get out of my head. Quit overthinking things. Be still. Trust my intuition and roll with it. Okay, Aries, the only problem I do see is a reconnection with someone from your past, whether it's advised against. I'm not sure if I want to say that I advise against it. I say there's a warning attached to it. Okay, so this is perhaps somebody who has used you before, so just be warned of that. So let's take a little deeper look at that. This is Aries for any upcoming problems in 2020. Aries, Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, that's a Taurus type energy, and we have the Six of Wands. Love, 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 love. Seeing the Six of Wands fall into the 12th house of problems. Okay, first of all, Knight of Wands. Movement on the home front. Someone moving in the home, someone moving out the home. And I think I've already stated we've got some positive energy flowing around and positive changes in the 4th house of your home. Okay? Page of Swords is a positive energy. It's this happiness, aloof, wanting to do things differently, but it also almost comes in as the Fool card of slow down, be careful of your decisions making, okay? Now, why I love seeing the Six of Wands in the House of Problems, because the Six of Wands is victory, success, usually victory after a hardship, okay? Something well earned, something well deserved. Also shows that you're celebrating and you're with people that you're not normally surrounded around. And for some of you, this is going to be a new spiritual group. For others of you, this is going to be the expansion of your social circle. Okay? So looking really good. Love seeing that when it comes to the area of problems. If that's your biggest problem, that's a wonderful thing. So now, taking a look in general, what do you need to know? The who, what, where, when, and why. What is it that Aries needs to know for 2020 in general? And then we'll take a direct look at the love life. All right, Aries, what you need to know for 2020. There is the Queen of Wands. There is the Five of Cups. There is the Five of Swords. What you need to know, okay? In order for you to be grounded and centered, you've got to put some change into the way that you're doing things. Let's start with that Five of Cups. Notice this Five of Cups. See, he's looking down at the ground. Where he's looking, those cups are turned over, but behind him, those cups are standing up. This is where I'm telling you, hey, Tina, tap into your own intuition. Trust your judgment. Look around you and get out of your head and quit overthinking things. Offers are there and they're surrounding you. These offers are surrounding you throughout the year of 2020. But it's going to be up to you to look for them and to go after them. They're not just going to come knocking at your door. Next to that, we have the Five of Swords. And what does the Five of Swords say? Let your defense down. You're too guarded. You're not sheltered. You're too guarded. That wall is too high. That wall is too thick. Open your hearts. Yes, I'm just live for the Aries video tonight. We're looking at 2020 for Aries. And then I will probably come back. I might do Taurus. I probably won't do Taurus till tomorrow. But each of my 2020 videos will be done live. That way I don't have to go through the upload process on them. So, yeah, Aries, this is what you need to know, okay? One more, what you need to know. It's a good year. It's a good year. This is the Two of Wands. I'll probably do Gemini tomorrow. Projected to do Gemini tomorrow. I'll probably do Taurus and Gemini tomorrow. I don't know if and then probably take out Cancer and Leo. I want to get all the way up through Virgo before the weekend, so we'll see. Two of Wands, okay? Decisions to be made. And Aries, this is what I want to say. You spent a lot of time in 19 procrastinating, putting things off, putting decisions off, okay? So 2020, you're not going to do that. You're going to do that totally different. So now we have the Romance Angels. Let's see what we got going on for Aries. And remember, significant guys, you have the Magician coming to that 5th house of love. So that's going to be awesome for my Aries and love life. Whether you are single, whether you are coupled. So we're looking at what you need to know in your love life for 2020. All right, Aries. We have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. I don't so much as believe your love life is influenced by that, as there was something in here that indicated to me that y'all are going to take more of a spiritual path this year. And I really think that for some of you, let's go back to what I said, that for some of my singles out there, as someone you already know, that you connect with this person in this spiritual group. That I fully believe. Wedding, the situation involves marriage. We talked about Aries. This is a good year for a wedding. And we talked about these heart-to-heart conversations. I think this fell in your communication house. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And like I said before, Aries, you're not a sign that opens up and expresses. Okay? You need to let that go. Let that guard down. Let those defense down. Say what you think and know that it's okay. Okay, so definitely some positive changes and transformations is what I'm seeing for Aries in 2020. A lot of this is going to be that journey inward, changing there. Everything I saw for you throughout all 12 houses, nothing really jumped out to me as negative. I think you've got a wonderful year ahead. It is a year of change. It is a year of transformation. Also check out, I will be posting a video for in general for 2020, but this is for my Aries out there. Now, on the playlist, 2019. Go back, look at it. Did it resonate with you? I'm curious to know. Leave it down in my comments. I'd love to see it. So, upcoming tomorrow, I will be doing Taurus and Gemini. I will be doing both of those live. And like I said, we're going to do these 2020 readings live just so we don't have the uploads. So those that have joined me on Not Aries, just thank you for stopping by and thank you for all of your support. Like I said to each and every one of my clients and those that are not clients and just my followers, this is my Christmas present to you. For you being faithful, for your likes, for your shares, for your subscriptions, for your readings, for everything that you do for me, and more so for your positive energy is what keeps my channel going. Okay? So, meanwhile, Wednesday night, weekly check-in, 7 p.m. If you've never joined us, you're missing the fun. Come stop by and see us. Tied you guys up for about 35 minutes, so that's your year in review for 2020 for Aries. Hope you will join me on Wednesday, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.